Ethiopia has long stood as a symbol of resilience and pride for the African continent. In 1896, the Battle of Adwa marked a defining moment in global history as Ethiopian forces triumphed over Italian colonial invaders. This victory sent a powerful message to the world that when united by a just cause, African nations can defy oppression and rewrite the narratives of power. It ignited a wave of hope and resistance across colonized Africa, inspiring movements for independence and self-determination. For many decades, however, Ethiopia grappled with poverty and underdevelopment. Yet today, the nation is charting a bold new course. The Ethiopian people, alongside their government, have resolved to break free from the shackles of poverty and embrace a future of prosperity. In recent years, the country has achieved remarkable milestones driven by unwavering commitment to transformation. Ethiopia has embarked on ambitious multi-billion-dollar infrastructure projects that reflect its visions for sustainable growth and regional leadership. This year, Ethiopia proudly inaugurated the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, the largest hydropower project on the African continent. The inauguration ceremony was graced by a distinguished gathering of African and Caribbean leaders, head of states and dignitaries. Their presence underscored the dam's continental significance. Many leaders hailed Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam as a symbol of African unity, strength and independence. They portrayed the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam as a modern echo of the historic Adwa victory, recognizing both as milestone in Africa's journey toward self-reliance and liberation from external domination.
This is the Adwa engineering feat. Adwa told us in the Caribbean what was possible if we bound together and created that great Pan-African movement that led to our independence as nations, that led to our understanding that the language of Marcus Messiah Garvey, delivered on the 1st of October 1937, that we must emancipate ourselves mentally. Adwa taught us that these things were possible, and we have seen what we have achieved over the course of the last century. I pray today that as we leave here, that we will see the awakening of Africa, not just in this part of Africa, but the entire continent and its diaspora, because this is evidence that when we work together, anything is possible. It is a determination that one blow at a time, one step at a time, one person at a time, we can achieve so much. I leave you, the people of Ethiopia today, confident that if we can rise to the occasion of working together, then this continent and its people and its diaspora that will be responsible for 1/4 of the world's population, that has given us a demographic dividend that no other continent is now giving us, that we know that you can rise, we can rise, and that we shall be the humanizing element that the world needs now more than ever. Let us go forward in love, in unity, one aim, one purpose, one destiny. Congratulations to the people of Ethiopia. Thank you.
It is indeed a historic day for Ethiopia. The inauguration of the Renaissance Dam will be remembered for generations to come. The inception of this project, its construction, and today its inauguration took decades of hard work, dedication, and a visionary leadership. It is well known that its primary purpose is to produce green energy, up to 5,000 megawatts. The Ethiopian people and the neighboring countries will certainly benefit from abundant source of electricity. I would like to seize this momentous opportunity to congratulate His Excellency Prime Minister Abiy for his incredible achievement, and the Ethiopian people as such who believed in this project and financed it on their own savings blood, and sweat. This dam comes as a testimony of words translated into action. Yes, indeed, energy transition based on renewables remains at the heart of our collective ambition on the continent. Now, as the chairperson of the African Union Commission, it's also my duty to echo Egypt and Sudan's concerns with regards to the unimpeded flow of the Nile water and their expectations of a trilateral agreement. His Excellency Prime Minister Abiy reassured everybody in his statement, and he said, this dam is not meant to harm anyone.
Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is poised to generate over 5,000 megawatts of electricity, marking transformative step toward energy security and sustainability. It will not only power homes and industries across Ethiopia, but also contribute to regional energy integration.
South Sudan is looking forward to signing an agreement to receive power from the dam. This will bring power to our towns, villages, schools, and hospitals, and open new opportunities for our people.
As Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has indicated and promised in his inaugural speech today, we all have a destiny to seek prosperity and peaceful coexistence among all of us. Somalia's vision is clear. Our collective stability and prosperity depend on ensuring that every nation feels its concerns are heard, its interests is safeguarded. Only through that assurance can we build the trust necessary for deeper regional partnership. And I hope that this dam and the electricity and the power generated will be the beginning that shows this brotherly and neighborly and continentally partnership.
As Kenya's President William Samuel Ruto eloquently stated, Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is more than a national achievement. It is a Pan-African statement. It embodies the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and shared destiny that binds the continent together.
The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is not merely a national project. It is a Pan-African statement. It exemplifies the scale and ambition of African-led infrastructure and aligns with Africa Union's vision of continental energy connectivity. I have already had a conversation with Prime Minister that we will be having an extended conversation on whatever reserve power that is available from this dam. We are ready to sign a power purchase agreement so that we can offtake some of the power from this important dam.
The dam's impact resonates across diverse segments of African society, from journalists and scholars to policymakers and everyday citizens. Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is Africa's success, Africa's blessing, and Africa's future.
I also saw about the Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. This is a very big deal for Africa. We should all copy from Ethiopia. It will give us more power, more electricity. Some of this electricity will be sent or exported into the neighboring countries, East African community, maybe even up to the West African world.
First of all, I want to congratulate on you on opening the Grand Dam. That's going to be producing lots of electricity for all of East Africa. So energy is extremely important, and part of being resilient is energy. The second one is manufacturing as well as producing your own raw materials inside your own country. Climate change has many effects on Africa. Although we contribute to less than 5% of the global greenhouses, most of the damage that comes to us comes from climate change, either prolonged droughts, failed multi-season rainfalls, and so forth. So it's extremely important that we have buffer systems and resiliency through technology as well as manufacturing capabilities. So if there's a global issue, we are not relying on other parties or other countries that we can feed our own people.
A dream has become true, a reality. This has been our dream all the way through, and we've been listening the songs, we've been listening through music about Abai and about River Nile in our lifetime, and that River Abai cannot be controlled, or the river cannot be stored. So that history has changed. So Ethiopia has made history in really after Adwa. This is again the second big victory for the country as a whole. And every mother and father, every Ethiopian, and from every corner of the country has participated in these efforts. And it's people's dam, it's people's project that has become a reality. And in this process, from the inception all the way to the realization, the commitments of the leadership of the country has been quite really commendable. And then leadership matters. No matter how visualize your dream, but also successive leaders have been pursuing this agenda. And Prime Minister Abiy has made that history, that vision into a reality. So that's really impressive.
Congratulations from Ethiopians for their built a new dam into Ethiopian National Dam. I think this dam is not for only Ethiopia, it's for Africa. And it's for asset of all Africans can they protect. And I wish we make more dams for the next years, for the next future, for the coming. Africa will be great, Africa will be developed.
I'm really very excited about the project. This has been a national project. It's an Ethiopian project, and I think every single Ethiopian should be proud of this milestone. This is expected to power Ethiopia, and this is also expected to benefit the whole continent of Africa. So it's really an exciting project, and I hope it will continue to develop the country and sustain the whole continent.
What Africa needs to think is to look what they can do for themselves, not what others can do for them. And since water is one big resource that every country needs, it is a great move that the Ethiopian government has done to build such a big, magnificent dam that is going to serve various categories, and it is going to help the communities around within Ethiopia. But apart from that, generating electricity that can be used not only for Ethiopia, but also within the Eastern Africa power pool. Indeed, it is a good thing in the right direction, and more so that it doesn't leave Ethiopia with any debt, because Ethiopia used their own resources to build such a dam, so there is nobody who will be requiring you to pay back. It is the people have already paid, and people will always be now getting the benefits of what they have invested. So indeed, it is a great step in the right direction.
This collection of reflections capture the profound ways in which Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is felt across Africa. But the story doesn't end here. We will continue to bring you fresh perspectives, insightful analysis, and meaningful dialogue on Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and the broader issues surrounding the Nile Basin. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.